we can make it happen. The market is large. It's $5 trillion in purchasing power parity, but the market is complex. It differs by geography and by sector, and the poor demand breakthrough innovations. And it's very lucrative if you break the code. This market is something that we need to develop. That means entrepreneurship and innovation is at high premium in this opportunity. And large firms can have an advantage, leveraging innovations globally and creating a new customer segment for themselves across the world. So I believe that there are significant transitions in our thinking is required. Globalization, bad or good for the poor, is not a good start. We have to say it must benefit all. Multilaterals, United Nations, World Bank, all these good folks must not start with one shoe fits all. We have one solution. This is the year of microfinance. Last year was the year of microfinance. This year it must be year of small and medium-sized enterprises. There's no fashion here. One shoe does not fit all. People are complex. Thank God the planet is a complex place. People are different. Multiple solutions. We need global standards. Global standards of quality, global standards of human rights, contracts, and so on. But total local responsiveness. Civil society must not focus only on self-sufficiency and local solutions, each village as a standalone entity, but locally responsive, scalable solutions, and can work with the private sector. Elites, and I want to say all of us who are elites must walk away from the old view that the poor are an intractable problem to, when organized, the poor offer a new solution to poverty. You have to organize them. That's exactly what Amul does. That's what ITC does. That's what, talking about energy, that's what we did. Private sector cannot ignore the poor. They are a viable market and a source of innovations and significant market capitalization. Government agencies tend to focus on subsidies and single solutions, enable the development of market-based ecosystems. The Dutch, I know, give a lot of aid. The interesting question is, where does the aid go? To create market-based systems, or does it go as a substitute for poverty and lack of food and want? You can keep doing it forever, which I know you have been doing for a long time, and you can keep doing it for a lot more time. Public view is private sector cannot be trusted. No, we are getting new forms of governance, checks and balances, with NGOs, MNCs, and the governments all together. And I think universities, and I think Maastricht is probably ahead of others. Don't focus only on the top of the pyramid. Make access to education and research inclusive so that everybody can benefit from what we do. As an academic, if I just ignore 80% of humanity and I said I'm a great academic, but 80% of humanity has no use for what I do, and I don't care, then that's not a very good academic view either. And the development models, current development models are totally inappropriate. We need possible to marry inclusive growth with ecological stewardship and profit making. So I say philosophically we have to start with democratizing commerce through markets, but the requirements are governance, scale, speed, quality, cost, ecological stewardship, and access. Enablers are entrepreneurs, innovators, and new business models through wealth creation, and the net result will be inclusion, global competitiveness, and national security. Don't underestimate the importance of national security. If one section of the country is very poor, another section of the country is growing rapidly, we have a national security problem. And that's why Chinese are so worried. That's why Indians are so worried. You can't have very high levels of income inequality and hope that there will be nothing that is happening. So again, I want to finish by saying this is all about imagination. We have to believe in a different world where social equity, profitable growth is possible for all people, not just for a few. If you can imagine that world, if you have the passion and courage to create it, I believe that we can. And that is my hope, that within my lifetime, we will see progress in this area, not just pockets of excellence, but massive movement towards elimination of inequality. Thank you very much.